Hey, it's great to see you again. Having to deal with one can be very annoying and wear you out. They like being in charge, getting attention, and being tricked, which makes you feel tired and powerless. What if I told you you could fix things? We're going to watch a movie today about how to break a narcissist's heart and make them go crazy. Things like focusing on other things and having clear limits can help you get your power back and keep your health safe. As you deal with these tough situations, remember that our main goal is to keep you safe and healthy. If you want to deal with the narcissist in your life in a healthy way, watch this movie. Let's get started. How to get rid of a narcissist. 1. Take away praise and attention. Nasty people like getting praise and attention a lot. Take away these things that make them feel good, and it will break their heart. Do not praise them or give them the praise they want. Limit the people you talk to. Spend as little time as possible with them and talk to them. Be indifferent, don't care about what they've done or what their story is. 2. Make lines that are clear. Nasty people hate boundaries because they like being in charge and being able to control other people. If you set strict rules, they could lose control and get angry. Make things easy to understand. Make sure you know what you can and can't do. Make sure they know. Make sure they always know what you won't allow, even if they try to fight back. Say no being firm, don't be afraid to say no to their silly requests. 3. Don't show how you feel. Narcissists enjoy making other people feel bad because it makes them feel strong. If you keep your cool, they might go crazy. Just keep your cool. Don't let your emotions take over, and don't do things that make them worse. Instead of having your feelings get in the way, use logic and facts to show that what they say is false. Avoid fights. Don't get into fights or power struggles that aren't necessary. 4. Pay attention to what I say. These people believe that everyone is interested in them and what they need. Putting your own needs and wants ahead of theirs can really hurt their pride. It's important to take care of yourself. Do things that are good for you and make you happy. Do what you want. Seek to change your business and personal goals so they don't hold you back from reaching your goals. Feel better about yourself. Boost your self-esteem and confidence. They won't be able to control you as well. 5. Don't make it easy for them to get to you. Narcissists hate giving up control and being close to the people they want to hurt. Making it hard for them to get to you can be a strong move. Lessen your interaction with them. Instead of talking to them in person as much as possible, use less direct ways to talk to them, like email or text. Block them if you have to. Block them on sites where you talk to other people, like social media. Make space. Keep your space away from them as much as possible. What to do to make a narcissist go crazy. 1. Don't pay attention to them. If you don't pay attention to a narcissist, they might get very angry. Putting them down takes away the praise they want, which is what they need. Say don't answer when they call, text, or try to get in touch with you. When you're with them, don't look at them. Act like you don't care about them or what they're doing. 2. Praise other people. Nasty people might feel uncomfortable and jealous if you praise someone in front of them. Say nice things about other people. Tell them you really like them. Draw attention to what other people have done. Honor and recognize what other people have done. Pay attention to other people. Instead of talking to the snob, pay attention to other people. 3. Make them look like the fake person they are. A narcissist gives themselves a false, inflated sense of how valuable they are. For them, questioning this picture can be very scary. It's polite to ask someone to explain something if they say something that isn't true. Do not get angry. Point out the things that do not make sense in their stories without getting angry. Show proof. Use facts and proof to refute their false claims. 4. Do not follow the rules. The narcissist wants to be in charge and know what the other person will do next. They might get confused if you are hard to guess. Switch up your routine. They won't be able to guess what you'll do if you change the things you do every day. If they bother you, you should sometimes answer in ways that aren't what you expect. Do not tell them what you intend to do or what your goals are. 5. Don't let them get what they want. They are great liars and manipulators. If you don't fall for their tricks, they might go crazy. Do you know the signs of manipulation? Do you know the signs of common types of manipulation, like playing the victim, gaslighting, and guilt-tripping? Stand your ground, make up your mind about what you want to do and don't change it. Talk to someone, family, friends, or a doctor can help you and give you a new view. What you can do to stay safe around narcissists. Do not put your safety and well-being before that of the narcissist. It may feel good to break their heart and drive them crazy. Here are some ways to stay safe. If you want to learn how to deal with the narcissist and get help, you might want to think about going to therapy. Put yourself around helpful people, get a strong group of family and friends to help you. Find out more. To better understand and spot people who are being selfish, read more about it. Plan your exit. If you care about the narcissist, think of a safe way to break up with them or get away from them. That being said, it can be hard to deal with a narcissist, but understanding their flaws and how to protect yourself can help a lot. No matter what, don't listen to or care about the narcissist. Instead, set clear boundaries, focus on yourself, and use techniques that will drive them crazy. Take care of yourself and remember that safety should be the most important thing. Do what you need to do and ask for help when you need it. You can get through these tough situations and be stronger and more resilient afterward if you understand how to do it. Thanks for looking. Thank you for these tips. They should help you deal with the narcissist in your life. Don't forget that the most important thing is to take care of your emotional health, set clear limits, and stop giving them the attention they want. Your goal should be to stay safe and improve your environment so you can grow and be happy, even if you want to get back at someone. Please give this video a thumbs up and share it with someone else who might find it useful. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel so you can see more videos about how to handle tough scenarios. Tell us what you think and what you've done in the space below. Stay strong and take care. See you in the next show. Sitting at the family table used to send shivers down my spine, especially with my dad around. Curious why? Allow me to shed some light. Those gatherings were far from pleasant, thanks to his peculiar and off-putting eating quirks. Instead of fostering warmth, dining with him left us feeling uneasy and on edge. The aftermath of each meal stirred up a whirlwind of emotions. Confusion and guilt for not finding an escape from sharing a meal with him. Looking back, I can vividly recall the intensity and challenge of those habits. Hence, my choice to broach this subject today. In this segment, I'll explore 5 odd eating habits commonly linked with narcissistic tendencies. If you're intrigued by this topic, don't hesitate to hit the be subscribed button. Before diving into the first habit, it's important to clarify that I'm not suggesting individuals with these eating habits are necessarily narcissists. It would be unfair to make such a broad statement, as everyone has their own quirks. Some may have unusual eating habits without displaying narcissistic traits. This differentiation is crucial. These behaviors serve as potential signs of narcissism, reflecting a craving for dominance, control, and validation. However, they shouldn't be used as standalone diagnostic criteria. It's essential to examine the broader context and view these habits as part of a larger behavioral picture. To start, let's talk about how they eat like animals. Before I go any further, let me make it clear. This isn't about animals. It's about how some people may act like animals. Imagine that they don't care about the other people who are eating around them and just keep chomping away without any manners. They make rude noises and don't cover their mouths, as if they're in a hurry to eat everything on their plate. They eat like it's their last meal, no matter how much or what it is, because quantity seems to be more important to them than quality. It really makes no sense. This is especially true for cerebral narcissists, who are as cut off from their bodies as a machine. They don't give a damn about how they look, smell, or feel in any other way. I asked my dad once how the food tasted, and what he said shocked me. It was like, what do you mean? What does taste mean? It was like the idea of taste was alien to him. Moments like these make me wonder if they can feel anything other than their own thoughts and feelings. I remember him telling me, throw me some cattle feed with a pinch of salt, and I'll wolf it down. For him, it doesn't matter. It's enough to just have something to eat. Now, you might want to admire how humble he seems. But I have to tell you, it's not humble at all. What he eats and how he cooks it. Really disgusting. The best part? Get ready for a fight if you dare ask for some peace and quiet while you chew. It's really annoying. Please quiet down for a moment. Or maybe close your mouth and chew. But for them, it's not just a request. It's an attack on who they are. If you say that their eating habits aren't perfect, they'll get angry, and they won't take any criticism. It seems like they don't know what proper table manners are. They take away your right to eat in peace, even though they know they're making you uncomfortable. It's not unfair to expect some common sense, but they have no idea what that means. They care only about their own ego, and if you question their behavior, you must be doing something wrong. They'll brush off your worries by saying, "You're so sensitive these days," as if your pain isn't important. Second, let's talk about delugasms, which are something that some narcissists do. You did hear that right. Deorism is when delusion and orgasm come together. Let me explain further. Think about this. While we ate, my dad would tell us stories about his successes. His face showed that he was enjoying the attention he was getting as we sat down at the table. As soon as the food was ready, he would start talking about his day and brag about how he had beaten someone at work or done something better. With each story, he would bask in the glow of how great he thought he was, his face shining with pride, entitlement, and selfishness. It was really strange that he insisted that he was always the hero of his own story. In every story, he was shown to be the winner, the hero, or the perfect main character. It didn't matter if the story seemed unbelievable or made up. In his mind, he was unbeatable and always came out on top. I came up with the word delugasm to describe this feeling because for these people, telling their stories of grandeur is like hitting a personal peak. It's like living out their dreams, and people who listen give them the approval they need. We loved his stories as kids and felt like we were part of the same dream. We saw him as the leader and paid close attention to everything he said. Even his selfish wife played her part by pretending to be interested in him to boost his ego and keep up the appearance that he was better than everyone else. Third, let's talk about another bad eating habit some narcissists have, being too careful and trying to be perfect. This isn't a normal case of bad table manners. Narcissists, on the other hand, are very controlling, even when it comes to simple things like eating. Not only how they eat, but also how everyone else does. Not just being nice, they want people to follow their carefully thought-out rules. They control everything about your meal, from the angle of your spoon to the speed at which you chew. It's like being in a show where everyone is watching your every move. Anytime they don't follow the plan, they get scolded right away. It's not just their meal that you're disturbing, it's also their big show. You're supposed to do your part perfectly, without showing any personality. It's making me choke. You're not allowed to be yourself, you're just a part of their show. And if you dare to claim your independence, you are quickly reminded of your place in their carefully planned world. Not about style or grace, it's all about power and control, nothing else. These narcissists get pleasure from making other people do what they want, treating them like puppets in their perfect puppet show. They use food trickery as a fourth way to show they are in charge. It's a very sneaky strategy that gets to the heart of things. What do? They mess with your mind with your food. They could limit your portions, say things that make you doubt your choices, or even suggest that you're eating in a bad way. They made you look like the bad guy and made you feel bad for just taking care of yourself. And sometimes the way they do things is just plain weird. In the name of taking care of you, they snatch food off your plate and put it back in the pot for no reason. My dad used this modest but weak form of power play all the time with my mom and sister. They felt put down and unimportant afterward. They might also force feed you, which is an invasive act that makes you feel violated and helpless. I remember very clearly a time when I wasn't hungry at all, and my failure to eat made him very angry. It hurt him personally and made fun of his power, he thought. I told them, I'm not hungry, but they didn't listen. It's a scary reminder of how much power they have over your life, even the most basic things like what you eat. I told him, I'll eat later, but he tightened his hold on my neck. He made a ball of food in his hand and pushed it into my mouth with force, as if I were nothing but a trash can. It felt like I was drowning, and I soon threw up. But instead of making me feel better, he hit me, as if my automatic response were a choice to be rude. It was silly. They look at everything, even at the dinner table. Even though they act like they don't care, they are watching every bite you take and are ready to attack at the smallest deviation from what they expect. No matter what, if you leave anything unfinished, they will be very angry and call you selfish and useless. Think of those less fortunate, they'll tell you, making you feel bad for having preferences or believing in yourself. Their egos won't let you have off days or times when you don't want to do something. They have never heard of the idea of being flexible. They may waste money carelessly, but it is absolutely forbidden to talk about their excesses. Anything that causes them a small amount of trouble turns into a chance to get paid, taking full control of the situation. The fifth place on the list is like being forced to take part in a cult-like eating experience. My dad made sure we all ate together because he knew how important it was for families to eat together. It's said to bring the group together and make them feel safe. In fact, though, it was a place where manipulation could grow. My dad could keep the group under control and show who was in charge by making sure everyone ate at the same time. It was a form of war against the mind. It wasn't possible to refuse to eat these meals with other people. That would be seen as leaving the family unit and betraying them. It would leave them open to being manipulated and scared because they would have no one to target. Narcissists hate being left out or left alone. They need to be noticed and accepted, and if you show them that you don't want to be around them, they will get angry. Not going to eat with them was like breaking a promise, going against an unspoken deal. No matter how late they were or how they didn't care about your needs, you had to follow their rules. Tell me your story. Anyone who wanted to eat had to eat with my family, even if they didn't want to. This is something that really happened to me. This made me understand how many other people have problems with their relationship with food. Some people don't do it at all, while others do it when they're mad. Some people even develop eating disorders like anorexia because they connect food with bad feelings. Can you connect to any of these bad eating habits that narcissists spread? Tell us about your events in the space below. You never know, other people who have been through the same things might find comfort in your story. I need to share some important news before I end. Thanks a lot for listening. Let's keep going on the path to healing together until next time. Hey, it's great to see you again. Having to deal with one can be very annoying and wear you out. They like being in charge, getting attention, and being tricked, which makes you feel tired and powerless. What if I told you you could fix things? We're going to watch a movie today about how to break a narcissist's heart and make them go crazy. Things like focusing on other things and having clear limits can help you get your power back and keep your health safe. As you deal with these tough situations, remember that our main goal is to keep you safe and healthy. If you want to deal with the narcissist in your life in a healthy way, watch this movie. Let's get started. How to get rid of a narcissist. 1. Take away praise and attention. Nasty people like getting praise and attention a lot. Take away these things that make them feel good, and it will break their heart. Do not praise them or give them the praise they want. Limit the people you talk to, spend as little time as possible with them and talk to them. Be indifferent, don't care about what they've done or what their story is. 2. Make lines that are clear. Nasty people hate boundaries because they like being in charge and being able to control other people. If you set strict rules, they could lose control and get angry. Make things easy to understand. Make sure you know what you